Howdy folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome to the long-awaited episode 10 of our Tekkit 2 Let's Play. That's right, today is the day! No more mini-episodes. Today, we are actually moving forward with the original timeline and list of goals that I had for this series. In my mind, we would go from episode 9 to episode maybe 9.5, just doing a couple of little things to get ready before we got to episode 10, where we go to the moon! And it was going to be amazing. And we didn't get that done because of various things that happened, and it was just quite sad. But we're back, and we're not going to let anything distract us. We're not going to let whatever this is, still haven't figured that out. We're not going to let whatever that is. We're going to focus today on the moon. We're going to build a rocket. We're going to build a spacesuit. We're going to maybe build some better tools. And then by the end of the episode, we're flying to the moon. It's episode 10, and nothing's gonna stand in our way! What are you? Why are you making those horrible noises? You are hereby summoned to appear before Judge Pourck? Who is that? Where is that? What are you talking? Who? Where? Our fortress. That one over there? Indeed. Okay, well, listen. Lovely man in gold with the claws. Can't argue with that. Can't argue with the summons. I'll go there right away. Right away. None of these guys were here before. This is all very new. Hello! Hello, how are you? Okay, how are you doing? Righto, righto! I'm here looking for the judge! Has anyone seen him? Okay, alright, well, listen, oh. Okay. Pourck, the judge. Listen. This is fine. This is fine. We've not done anything wrong. We're not criminals. Maybe he's just summoning us to congratulate us. Maybe this is one of the... Maybe he's not a real judge. Maybe he's like a county judge. You know, like a Lena Hidalgo type. They're more so like a mayor of a county. And he's going to award us with best lawn in the county. Or maybe he's going to sound like he's about to cry during a speech. That's what Lena Hidalgo does. Alright. Hello, Your Honor, sir. How are you doing today? Oh, what? Ah! What is this? Your courtroom's out of control! What am I here for? What do you want with me? This is highly unorthodox! Hello? Is anyone gonna intervene? Hello, Your Honor. How are you doing? There he is, the thief, the murderer. I've done neither of those things, sir. What are your genuine, legitimate charges against me? First charge, the theft of rare materials belonging to the Nether Collective. So what we're here for, specifically, is glowstone, but there's no reason why we're here, why we couldn't go ahead and just grab some nether quartz. Okay, yeah, I took some things from the Nether. I didn't realize they belonged to anyone. I thought they were just out there for the taking, but I suppose if you're claiming ownership of them, then possibly, yes, I took them. I can't deny that. Second charge, the murder of several Nether Collective residents. If you mine up the Nether ores, the locals get mad at you. Well, they did attack me while I was stealing. It was self-defense, but yeah, I suppose, knowing now that it was their property, maybe murder could be considered on the table. It's debatable, really. Third charge, the detonation of a nuclear warhead in Nether Collective territory. Now listen, I reset the world, alright? I went back and I undid that. That didn't technically happen. Fourth charge, playing God with space, time, and the universe. Alright, well, I guess if reloading a previous save to undo the detonation of a nuke is considered playing God with space, time, and the universe, then yes, I am also guilty of that. Surely that's all you've got for me, right? That's how do you plead? Literally all of that is on video. All of it, it's on the internet. I can't deny any of it. I guess I plead guilty. Good. With that out of the way, we can get to the punishment. Here, are you gonna execute me? Are you gonna like string me up on my feet and claw my guts out with those things? What? No, what good would that do us? No, you are hereby ordered to fetch a dragon egg and bring it back here. Understood? Absolutely, Judge Pourck. Absolutely. You got it. You sit tight. I'm gonna do that. Oh my gosh, he just wants a dragon egg. That's all he wants. That's gonna be the easiest thing. We're just gonna go fight a dragon. We can literally fly. And all he wants us to do is go fight a dragon. Folks, we might have just gotten off scot-free. I mean, obviously we're paying for our crimes, but like in such a minor way. Oh good, this guy's still here. What are you doing here? I am to remain here and keep an eye on you. That's fair. I guess they have to make sure that I am actually going to go fight an Ender Dragon. Well, folks, I guess we're not going to the moon today. It's still episode 10, though. We're not doing 9.10. That would be ridiculous. Alright, what are we gonna do? Let me think about this. We're going to go to the end, so we're going to need some Eyes of Ender. And do we have any alternatives to the Eye of Ender? Like, do we have any endless Eyes of Ender or anything like that? Eye of Galgador. Jeez, I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Eye of Ender, though. Let's see. Any uses for this? Can we build a better Eye of Ender? That's sort of the question I'm wondering here. Ender Watcher. What on earth is that? Okay, that's something to figure out next time, I guess. Diamond Exchanger? What is that? It's from a mod called Exchangers, and there's all different kinds. Current range 1x1, maximum range 9x9, 11x11, 13x13. What does this do? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna plop one of those over there for research later. I guess we'll be using regular Eyes of Ender to find the dragon, which will be straightforward because we have literally everything we need to make a whole mess of them. So we'll get our end pearls, and we will get a blaze powder. I'm only making one because we can make a stack of them now using EMC, and if we need more, like if we somehow run out, if using 64 of them we still don't find the darn thing, we've got a transmutation tablet with us. So that'll be just fine. We're going to need to be able to fight this thing from a distance and blow things up and shoot it. So what if we also built a laser gun? I'm sorry, there's an S in laser. There's no Z. I know that. We need to build one of these anyway. So we're going to build a mining laser. It's not really the best weapon. What was that updated super weapon we found? The Vejra, or the Veyra, I think it was called, because I'm looking directly at it. That looked cool. It looks like it's got all the weapons in one. Does that mean they can actually shoot, though? Does it? I mean, it looks like it would have a laser functionality. And, I mean, we might as well build an advanced diamond drill and an advanced chainsaw as well. All of these are things that we're going to absolutely need to fight a dragon. So we're going to start with building the mining laser first. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't already have everything we needed in here. What was that? That was like one... Okay, so 2 of these crystals. We've got those. And then we do have 2 plates here. We need 4. I probably have more in... Which one of these is a compressor? Yeah, all right, we're more than ready to go there. And then an advanced circuit and a redstone. The advanced circuit I'd be shocked if we didn't have one of, but I wouldn't actually be... Well, I guess I can't say I'd be shocked, but not surprised. Because one of those is a more extreme version of the other. I am slightly surprised, but not overall shocked that we don't have one. We should have some of the things we need, though, like plenty of cables. This is one of those recipes that I have memorized at this point. Let's go ahead and make a few electronic circuits. We'll need more in the future. Might as well have a nice supply of them. And then it's... Is it this? I feel like it's not this. It is this! So we'll turn 3 of those into the advanced ones, and then we'll hold on to the other 3. And they do stack. And that's lovely. And then from there, we should be ready to go. We can build our mining laser. And I've gotten comments about this. I've not addressed them yet, so I guess now is as good a time as any to go ahead and get this out of the way. A long time ago, we built a precision wrench, and we could never figure out how to actually charge it. Well, it turns out you can't charge it inside of a bat box. I don't even know if you can charge it inside of an MFE. You might. Yeah. So you have to have at least medium voltage for it to charge. I've gotten a lot of comments about that, and it just hasn't come up in an episode, so I've not talked about it since. But we can go ahead and I think also charge it on here. Yeah, there we go. So that'll charge up, and then we can swap over and charge up our mining laser. And the mining laser's pretty cool. It's charging up very slowly. By the way, if I sound a little bit off, it's because I have a cold that my mother got and gave to my father, who gave to me. It could also be COVID. I don't know at this point. The symptoms for all the variants are all starting to run together in my mind, so I'm unsure. I'm just a wee bit sick, though. Don't stress about it too much. It's fine. I'm just gonna sound a little bit weird. I guess we could go into the mines to test this. That would probably be the best place to do this. And we do still have mine access right back here. Secret mine access, even. We can just drop. We can get down here real quick. So, mining laser. About 10 blocks, right-click, shoot a laser. Collect some blocks. It also works as a weapon. I think it deals 2.5 hearts of damage. It's pretty decent. B and right-click will give you low focus. I don't know what that does. Is that... Oh, it's like precision. So you can get, like, just 1 block instead of it shooting through a ton. So again, hold down B and right-click, and you get long-range mode. So apparently with long-range mode, this thing will shoot up to 64 blocks. Absolutely, and there goes that. It's gone now to the lava. It consumes 500 EU to do this. Just keep that in mind. But it will also deal... hold on, I've got the page open here. Let me scroll around. 16 hearts of damage. Wait, did I just... How did... Wait, what? Did I duck almost in here for a second? That was weird. Long range mode. Every shot. 5,000 EU. That is nuts. So hold down B, right click again, get horizontal mode, which digs in a straight line. Hey! Get out of here. Get out of here. Shoo. This is superheat mode. So it's gonna catch things on fire. Superheat mode will also smelt your cobblestone into stone, and then I was under the assumption if we shot something like an ore with it, it would cook the ore up into an ingot. I gotta find an ore to test this. I could be very wrong. Let's find out. It's just getting rid of them. No ingots for us. A shame. Scatter mode! It's what you think it would be. It's a shotgun mode. I should note with scatter mode, that's 10,000 EU per shot. But also, you know, you have the potential of dealing 6 hearts. I don't know if that's per laser, because it shoots something like 25 lasers whenever you do scatter shot mode. I don't know if each of those can deal 6 hearts, or if it's rather like you... hold on, let's go find a monster. Oh, there we go. Alright, come here, you. Okay, well... I mean, still quite effective. Okay, hold down B, right-click, explosive mode. Guess what happens? Yeah, it's basically like you're shooting TNT at things. So explosion is apparently still 6 hearts of explosion damage. Max distance is 24 blocks, and it consumes 5,000 EU per explosion. So you don't want to be reckless with it, but also quite satisfying. Hold down B and right-click, and you get tracking mode. Now this one consumes 10,000 EU per shot. You have to be within 60 blocks range of the target you're targeting. But what this will do is it'll follow the enemy until it runs out of energy, collides with the entity, or the entity dies. So let's look at the target entity and shoot. Where are you, target entity? I kind of want to get him from a distance. Bad example. By the way, that deals 50 hearts of damage. We need something at more of a distance to test this. It's another one of those items you want to keep safely tucked kind of to the side of your hotbar. You know, you don't want to go silly with it, because you could get into trouble real quick. It is now nighttime, which means tracking enemies is going to be a little bit easier. So let's see. Wow, it is basically an insta kill. It would be so much cooler if they were trying to get away, though. You know what I mean? Like, if they were fleeing. Oh, can we get... I don't think we can get an Enderman with it. Surely not. Oh my gosh! Oh, I really want to see it, like, chase the enemy. I guess that's going to be more handy when we're fighting the end dragon. It's going to be flying around as long as we can, like, lock onto it. Oh, shoot. We're running out of juice. And now we've got 4 creepers. Oh, I'm locked on to the enemy and it won't let me shoot. I'm locked on! I think it's empty. That's the mining laser. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be taking this to fight a dragon. So here's the issue with turning this into the Vera, or the Vejra, or whatever it's called. I don't think that that is a laser anymore. I don't think that it fires. I think that it's just a super tool, which is cool, and we definitely want to build one. The other issue is getting, first off, let's add those, but getting the iridium for it. Because that right there, that's 4 iridium, so that's 8 iridium, and then this is going to require another 8, so that's 16 iridium. And then I'm pretty sure there was some other things that required. I mean, that just uses pure UU matter. Oh yeah, iridium stones. So that's 8, 16. That's 32 iridium. Basically, we don't have enough iridium to build this right now. Oh my gosh, my inventory's full of nonsense. Well, what I was going to recommend is that instead we focus on trying to generate enough power to keep the... Actually, you know what we ought to do? Let me get rid of this. Let me get that processing. And then let me tidy up my inventory a bit, and then I'll tell you what I think we're actually going to end up doing. Now, I know that we built these solar panels to be used on the moon. I understand that. But each one of these can produce quite a bit of power. And altogether, they can produce 512... I mean, what if we just plugged this into our system for now, and we had it creating UU matter, right? Because we'd be able to create UU matter almost non-stop, maybe even non-stop, if we just plugged all these in. Medium voltage. I mean, seems like an idea to me. Really, I mean, going to the moon... Wouldn't it make more sense to have one of these hybrid solar panels? I mean, it has its own built-in energy storage. That makes more sense to me. So really, what if we just left one of these behind? And then we hooked all the rest of this up down in the basement. Because we have a glass roof down here, I figured we could plug it directly into that there MFSU. Which is currently, by the way, I did put big quad uranium cells back in here again, because I was running the UU matter device again for a bit. Maybe we don't want to put this down here, though. It's solar panels. Maybe we want to put them outside. Or maybe we want to move all of this outside. You know, we have our precision wrench now, and it should be in lossless mode. I don't think it has any other mode. Maybe we want to take all of this downstairs and have it set up and be its own thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 solar panels. And then connect them all up to a MFE. Perfect. That's going to start filling up rapidly. And then I think the output of the MFE is actually lower, now that I think about it, than the combined total of what all of these are producing. Each one of these is producing, what, 64 per tick? And this can only output 128, so we might have to replace that with an MFSU at some point. But then we're going to have the mass fabricator right there. And we're going to have the compacting recycler there. So we will fill you with scrap. Excellent, excellent. Yes, yes. Basic export upgrade going south. Basic import upgrade pulling from the north. Now, I wanted to get all that placed down and out of the way, because the next thing I'm going to do is break this, and it's full of cobblestone, and it's going to get everywhere, and it's going to be a real mess, and I'm going to have to come over here and open up the transmutation. Look at this. I'm going to have to do this, basically, just to get rid of all this cobblestone, in a big round-robin fashion. Just keep depositing it, because I'm not going to leave it down here. Prescott's not going to do anything with it, and then we still don't know where Carl the Chicken is. Now, some of you fine folks may have realized that we had 2 energy collector MK1s running down there, And the reason for that is that one was not able to keep up with cobblestone production. So we're going to build the next tier energy collector. And in fact, we might go all the way up to like MK3 even. Why not? Just get the big bad boy, 40 EMC per second. Wait, was that per second? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be way more than enough. I mean, honestly, 12 per second would probably be fine if we did the MK2, which is what we need to do first. So we need to actually keep an MK1. We need dark matter. We're going to need red matter. And we're going to need a stack of glowstone. And so we're going to do this. We're going to do this linearly. We're going to work our way up through the stack. So we're going to get the MK1. So that's going to go from 4 EMC per second to 12 EMC per second. Teach that to our system up here. And then we're going to do that almost same recipe again. So we're going to put the MK2 there, a big old U of glowstone, some red matter on top, and get us an energy collector MK3, which is 40 EMC per second. And then I never did figure out if different types of items give you better or more quality scrap. I mean, I know if we had this thing creating, let's say, pickaxes, which you could absolutely do, then it would produce, the recycler, I should say. The compacting recycler would produce metal scrap instead of just scrap. But I don't know if we want that. So we're going to have that on, we're going to have this, and we're going to have it producing, I mean, I guess cobblestone? Until I find out that there's some better approach to this. I mean, let's do actual stone. You know, because at least then it's nice, it looks good, it's got some value. I mean, there's no reason not to do something more expensive. We could probably do glowstone and we'd be fine. I mean, this thing's going to just start producing it way quicker than it can be imported and exported, so I wonder whether or not we're going to run into issues with it having just a basic export upgrade. We can throw more scrap in there ourselves, but once this thing gets up to speed, which I'm not going to put a switch on it, it doesn't need one, it's always going to have stone. I suppose it's possible, once it fills up, it'll stop running, but it'll never fill up, because it'll always be dumping into here. It should keep itself in check. But I'm wondering, like, once this thing hits 100% speed, will we need to have a export upgrade that can export more than one at a time? And maybe we should just go ahead and build that? I won't even go upstairs. I will build one right here, right now. With, I mean, we've got, well, no, we don't have cables. We can make cables. No, we can't. We can't make rubber down here. We've already got a couple of it. I'm just gonna go build it upstairs. Wow. We've already got the 2 of these and a re-battery. I don't even have to craft anything. See, I'm glad I went up there now. It was a lot less effort. So we're going to get our basic export upgrade. Combine all those items together. I wonder if it's still configured properly. Probably not. So we want to come over here and... oh gosh, can we actually click on that in some way? Somehow, yes. We can just barely get it on that edge. And that'll do a stack at a time. Again, if we might be able to put a higher quality material in here and get scrap more regularly, more reliably, so we can actually keep up with scrap demands over here of the mass fabricator. This is going to be full. Yeah. And these are going to be filling up as well. I don't think they can actually fill with energy. We should do something with the excess power, though. So we can go up, and we can go above the MFE here. Combine it all together. And then we can pipe it into the wall. What am I doing? I don't need this stuff. I genuinely do not need to be digging this. What am I... I need to stop. I gotta get under control here. What am I actually doing? I'm digging a tunnel. Okay. What? Unfortunately, that was none of our solar panels. They're all fine. Why did the MFE... oh, because this is high voltage. Well, that could have been a disaster. I knew that there was high voltage. For some reason, I didn't think it would go back into the MFE, because I didn't consider that the way I was hooking this up, it was literally making okay. That's on me. That's on me for being a bozo. Okay, well, another MFE will be easy enough to build. And then, do we want to just take that up to an MFSU? Probably. Yeah, it's not going to be that challenging. We've done it a few times already. I've had some recommendations from folks that I go ahead and just automate a lot of the construction of these things, which is actually not all that difficult. And we probably should do that. I have other things I want to get done first, like, you know, I want to go to the moon, and then maybe we'll build a moon base where we automate manufacturing of a lot of things, like automating manufacturing of things like this, and just having them, a chest full of them, would be relatively straightforward. And I reckon we could do that over the course of a couple of different episodes. But yeah, I want to go to the moon first. That's my main priority at the moment, is getting to the moon. MFSU. Manufactured. I also went ahead and grabbed out of my lighting box an additional inverted lamp, and I grabbed some more French 2 basalt. French 2, of course, being the sequel to French 1. There's no joke there. I don't know. I thought maybe there could be a joke there, but I don't know what it would be. Even though we're going to be putting an MFSU right here, I still feel like we should do an inverted gray lamp. Now, one thing I'm not too sure about. Compacting recycler. Wait a minute. Let's not blow this thing up. If we hook this thing up right now, that'll blow up. I know that to be true. I'm not going to do anything dumb here. I'm going to take a second to think about my options. We want a transformer inside of this machine. And in order to do that, we're going to need the upgrade container. At long last, I think we've probably got what we need for that. We've got quite a bit of UU matter. In fact, we have even more UU matter, because we've got 4 more in here. We need to get that scrap out of there. And then we should also have some iridium ore already. And then the recipe for that, let's get this open first. Recipe, so we've got 14 iridium. And then in order to build this, we're going to need 4 plates. Each is 4. So 4 times 4 is what, 16? So we're close! We're so close! This has already reached peak performance over here at the moment, because this is full. This is flickering on and off to keep it full. This is full. This system is perfected. Let's just build, and you know, I know what we'll do. We'll just build the normal MV transformer. It'll be quick and easy. Well, it's just a machine block and a couple of double insulated gold. Probably already have everything we need for it right upstairs here, if we just have a look inside of the Chest O IC2 Classic. We'll fill this bad boy back up here, have some cables and some nonsense. My inventory's full of nonsense. Machine block. Double insulated gold. Pretty sure that's all that goes into this. Yep, MV transformer. Break all of this. We're gonna go extra cautious here. So we've got our MFSU. It's gonna output some crazy high voltage. Plop that sucker down. We've got our transformer. Now I think that's the output, but it could be the input. I don't remember. Let's go look at our other transformer. I think we've struggled with this in the past. All right, no. Yellow is the output. That means that we want to perfectly invert this transformer. That just takes it down. I want you to face the other direction, transformer. I want you to come out facing this way, okay? Almost. Maybe. I have no way of knowing without, I guess, hooking it up. I mean, at this point, I don't think we can blow anything else up. So we're just gonna... These things are still powered. They must have massive internal power banks. But... there was a slight pause there when I clicked that down that made it look like everything was going to blow up. Everything over here seems to be running perfectly. This is staying full. This is not maintaining its speed. Of course, now we can't get power out of the MFSU. But we should be able to plug all of these back in now, because it's all high voltage at this point. So we'll hook all of this back up. I could run all of this underground, and it would look a lot cleaner. But there we go. So that'll all now feed inside to the MFSU up top there with that transformer. And maybe it's better that this MFSU is only outputting to these 2 machines. So at nighttime, they'll have somewhere to get power. And then once this is full, all of the excess power from the solar panels will just go inside. But this will always be dedicated to keeping these running. So really, the system that we've built here is perfect. Now, What does that have to do with today's episode? Nothing. That's for the future. That's to make sure we can build the Vera in an undetermined point at some time down the line. Now, there is nothing stopping us from building these two machines, and in fact, I think we're going to. We need 12 overclocker upgrades, and we already have 16 of the darn things. Then from there, it's just a matter of building 4 advanced circuits and getting a diamond. 4 advanced circuits. Our diamond, we're going to have to do this recipe inside of here because it requires stacking the overclocker upgrades, which we cannot do inside of the transmutation table or tablet for that matter. And we've never had a diamond tip drill? Really? Why did we never diamond tip our drill? Actually, we did have a diamond tip drill. I lost it between episodes and built a new one and forgot to... I just built a regular drill. We never talked about that, did we? I died in lava between episodes once. Don't worry about it. I rebuilt everything and it was fine. This is a long time ago. It might have been between last episode and this episode, who can say? Advanced diamond drill. Lovely. First things first, we need to charge both of these up here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. While that's happening, I guess I can go ahead and tell you that the advanced diamond drill is 3 times faster than diamond drill in normal mode. Energy consumption 100% more than the diamond drill, so that's something to keep in mind. It has 4 working modes: normal, lower power, which is the speed same as diamond drill, fine mode, speed same as regular mining drill, big holes, destroys the 3x3 by 1 area for quick mine. To enable this function, press key mode and right-click mouse button. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read directly, and it's written a little bit oddly, but there you go. We're gonna go test it, of course. And then the chainsaw is 25% faster, chops down whole trees up to 2x2 straight up and down. Oh, doesn't actually check for the whole tree. Okay, has the ability to switch shearing on and off with M plus right-click, and chi-chopping on and off with Shift plus M plus right-click. That's 100% more energy usage than the regular chainsaw, and can F operate with wool, melon, pumpkin, cactus. Can F operate. C-A-N-E-F-F operate. Okay. Excuse me, I'm not running away or fleeing the scene or anything. I'm just gonna go test cutting down a tree with my new chainsaw. So it's actually B in this pack, I guess by default. Hold down B and right-click to enable and disable shearing. And I guess that works like, you know, any regular shear. We just walk up here and we right-click these guys. Lovely. And then presumably we could come up here and right-click the leaves off of a tree. No, we just have to left-click. Okay. Well, if I turn off shear mode, it just breaks the leaves. Okay. Alright, that's good. Holding down Shift and right-clicking does nothing. Holding down Shift and B while right-clicking. So again, ignore the wiki. In this pack, everything's set to B. But that's still just enabling and disabling shearing. Holding down Shift and M and right-clicking just brings up a map and breaks the game. Let's check the settings. We are looking for Gravisuit Classic. Sometimes these are alphabetical. This is not going to be one of those situations. Okay, it's not in here for... There is no Gravisuit Classics control settings. So maybe it's part of IC2s? Maybe it's just bound to whatever IC2s is? Let's try cutting down a tree. Yep, that cut down the whole tree. But it doesn't actually check for the whole tree, apparently. It just... Yeah, okay. So it just kind of does a range of wood, I guess. And then you're sort of left on your own to figure out the rest. One thing I did notice is that the chainsaw has a 4 attack speed and 5 attack damage, whereas the Nano Saber... Okay, well, when it's turned on, it has 20 attack damage. When it's turned off, though, it's got 4, which isn't awful. We're not going to be replacing it with the chainsaw, though. I just cycled through all the different modes on this thing, and there's more modes than we were told on the internet. I feel like we were lied to. You can't trust wikis, is what I'm getting at. That's why you gotta rely on your friendly neighborhood howdy folk. Alright, so the mode we're on now is, I think, normal. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is pretty quick. Sounds ridiculous as well, and I love it. So hold down B, right-click, that gets us into low power mode, which is just a bit slower, but actually reminds me of the normal diamond drill, so that's great. Hold down B again, right-click to get fine mode. Oh, it's like super precision. I imagine this is what you want if you're dealing with dirt, because I bet you this is gonna, like, our gravel maybe even, because gravel breaks insanely quick. Yeah, this is much more manageable. Hold down B and right click. Big holes. What does that look like? All right, so if you're a technology person, you don't want to use the destruction catalysts. This is your alternative for digging big holes. You know, if you don't want to go into magic, you want something a little bit more practical, something with a bit of a punishment, right? Because you got to charge this thing up. You do have to use energy as well when you're using the destruction catalyst, but it's a different form of energy. You're using raw EMC. Cool though, very cool. Advanced drill. So hold down B, right click. Medium holes. A little bitty. A little bitty. Okay, I get the idea. B and right click. Tunnel holes. How is that different than what we were just doing? Oh. Alright, yeah. I get the idea. So it's just like a little 2x1. Hold down B, right click, we're back to normal. And then this, I can only get it to go between shearing on and off, even though it says here that I should be able to also, by holding down shift as well, turn off. What did it say? Has the ability to switch shearing on and off. Tree chopping on and off with shift plus M. What if I did shift plus B and right click? No. No. Whatever. Alright, well I've got a ton of crap in my inventory now, but I'm fully prepared to go and face the wrath of the Ender Dragon. First, though, I just remembered I left this in a little bit of a state, and I want to get that fixed up here real quick. Get ourselves some torches in here, make sure this place stays lit up, no monsters spawning. And then we're going to throw down this lovely door here, and then we're going to fill that up with some marble. Okay, that's lovely, that's lovely. Oh, you can still see behind it, though. That looks awful. Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. Okay, there we go. Alright, that is so much better. Look at that. That's perfect. Okay, now we can go face the wrath of the Ender Dragon. How are you doing, by the way? Just real quick, how are you doing? You're almost full. You're full. You're running. You're doing great. It's dark now, so we're not getting any power. MFSU is going to be able to keep all this charged up. It's going to be great. Okay. Now we're ready to go. We got to empty out our inventory. We got so much stuff. Some of this needs to go into that chest upstairs. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, jeez, I forgot I had to do this. Oh, jeez, okay. Now, at long last, after all of that, we are ready to set forth on the adventure of a lifetime. To tally-ho onward into the infinite darkness. That way! To fight the Ender Dragon! Our inventory is something of a mess, though. I don't really think we need some of these items available to us immediately. Don't think we're going to be using a chainsaw anytime soon. Let me try to tidy this up. Okay, yeah, there we go. We're ready. Should we have brought golden apples? I mean, we can make golden apples. We could do that right now. Stack of apples. Stack of gold, stack of gold. Isn't there two different types of golden apples? Am I crazy? Am I just misremembering that? I might be misremembering that. Hold on a ticket. Hold on a ticket, I said. I don't know what that means. So that'll give us the regular golden apple, which we might as well make one of. You know, it's got an EMC value. And then this will create nothing, because that's nothing. Maybe that was a modded thing I'm thinking of. Alright, well, we've got a regular golden apple now. So we'll go ahead and just get maybe a stack of those. That seems reasonable. A stack of golden apples, by the way, is worth 1,000,000 EMC, in case you were wondering. But then we don't really need these objects. So once again, they'll go inside of there, and then... Oh gosh, no, don't get rid of that. Okay, as I was saying, to find the Ender Dragon! We've been pretty far east before. You might recall, if we open up our map, we have been as far as... I mean, we're not even in the ocean yet. We're still flying over the Easter Islands, the more eastern islands. And then we've got pirate ship, and then we've got all of this over here. So we've been this far before. I don't remember that village, but I guess we went there at some point. Oh? Oh. Did we go too far? Are you telling me that the Nether Fortress is like... Where'd it go? Is it relatively near my home? Where the heck are these things going? Is it right there? Oh. Really? Apparently it's been right here all along. Alright. Excuse me. I need you out of my way. I guess this is where we will dig. And in order to dig faster, you know what we should have brought with us? Was a destruction catalyst? And I don't know why I didn't think to grab one of those. Let's mark the spot if we can. What do we have? Do we have anything we can use to mark the spot? Let's open this up. We'll get this back out. I'm gonna stop putting it in there. We'll get a bit of glowstone. Just throw that down. I'm just gonna run back home. Get the destruction catalyst. Oh, actually, the destruction catalyst could be a bit risky. Because it can dig so far, but it's so much faster than even the drill that we now have. But then, if we don't use the drill, then what was the point of making the drill? We might as well use the drill. Okay, so we'll set the drill to... Fine, big holes is what we want. And we'll start digging. And then we'll realize at about this point that we are in oppressive darkness. So we will manufacture ourselves some torches. Man, we should have made interdiction torches. Oh yeah, here we go. If we had interdiction torches, we'd be crushing this right now. Because then we could just place them down and mobs couldn't get close to us. What goes into an interdiction torch? Huh. Okay, you know what? It's a bit unorthodox, but let's do it. Glowstone. And then we needed, I believe it was 3 diamonds. We need 2 redstone torches. And when I say it's a bit unorthodox, I just mean that, you know, we're kind of already in the middle of an adventure, and I'm stopping that to craft an item that should probably have an entire episode dedicated to it, honestly. I could talk for hours and hours about the power and the majesty of the Interdiction Torch. But let's go ahead and make one. There we go. Hold on to that. Isn't that what we're currently crafting in? How does that work? I'm so confused. Interdiction torches are expensive. 25,000 EMC. We're not hurting for EMC, so 1.6 million EMC in my inventory is fine. The way the Interdiction Torch works, for those of you who are not aware, is that it, oh, hi there, you. Go away. Leave me alone. Be dead. What was I saying? I don't even remember now. Oh yeah, the Interdiction Torch. It repels monsters. It keeps them away from you. It won't let them get within, I think it's 8 blocks. I might be wrong on that. We'll have to look it up at some point, get the exact measurements. But, look at this. We're not even going to play this game. Get rid of that. Hello! Ooh, Protection 3 in the form of an enchanted book. Now, that enchanted book has an EMC value. Does that mean that I can get more enchanted books? It does. Awesome. Oh, wow! Oh, we came right out to it. Okay, well, let's put this back into... normal mode. We'll get rid of this spawner here. And then we just need a bunch of Eyes of Ender. This thing is completely empty. I don't think I've ever seen one completely empty before. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. So I'm going to place an Interdiction Torch right here. And that'll keep monsters from getting close to us. Or even getting into this room, actually, which is fantastic. The lava's keeping everything pretty well lit. I guess we're just ready to head in there. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of these things, because that's just a mess in my inventory I don't want to deal with. We don't actually need a stack of Interdiction Torches. That would be silly. We'll take 15 with us. I mean, mostly because why not? It's kind of funny, right? Alright! This needs to be set in advance to explosive mode. I'll show you why when we're there. Let's go. Let's go fight the Ender Dragon. I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I got everything I need. I'm ready for this. Check this out. See that thing there? Boom. Okay, didn't quite get close enough. Check this out. Watch this. Boom. Okay, hold on. Watch this. Boom. Come on, you stupid laser. There. Come on! Hit the darn thing! Hit it! You telling me I can't blow this thing up? This is the whole reason I built the mining laser. The whole reason I wanted the mining laser was to blow these things up. Well, alright then. Surely we have a bow. We could probably build a better one. Leave me alone, dragon. Uses for bow. Can we build a better one? Frickin' laser beam! Should have built one of those. Bit late now. Don't hit me. I'm trying to figure out how to kill you. Alright, bow and arrow. Well, that's just a bow. Arrow. Got plenty of those. Now we know. Now we know. Next time we want to fight one of these things, don't come to the nether with the mining laser. It's a waste of time. I mean, it's still useful for doing this, I suppose. But even then, it's not really destroying it. You know, it's not blowing up the way you'd want it to. Like clearing out a big space. Whatever. Leave me alone. I'm here to kill you. Leave me be. This is such an anticlimactic affair. Like, I can't even pretend to be scared. I've fought this thing so many times, it's not even a big deal anymore. That's why I was shocked and surprised when I found out all I had to do to pay for my crimes was collect a dragon egg. This'll be such a minor inconvenience, if even. Okay, well, you know what else we brought the mining laser for? Is if we hold down B, we can cycle into tracking mode. And now we're gonna kill ourselves a dragon. Oh, look at that! That's right, I have to be within 60 blocks. And as long as I'm close enough to lock on, it should follow them and hit them no matter what. Which kind of makes fighting the dragon here on easy mode. Now, it'll only follow, I think it said, up to 200 blocks or something like that. Jeez, it's shooting weird little orbs at me. Has it always done that? Look at that thing go. Yeah! Okay, so now's our chance to come down here and just whack it with... Ah, jeez! Come here, you. I'm gonna whack you with my sword. How are you supposed to whack this thing with the sword? I can't even get close enough to hit the darn thing. There we go. Yeah! How you like that, son? Maybe if I hit it in the tail? Alright, and then we're back to shooting it with lasers. Look at the lasers just following it around. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm all out of juice. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to... No, you know what? No. I'm not coming down there to stab you with my sword again. It was way too much of a pain. I'm just gonna stay up here. Can I shoot you with the bow and arrow? Why is that not dealing any damage to you? I guess I have to come down here and stab it. Yay, we did it! It's dead! We killed it! Yay! Destruction! Woohoo! Yeah, alright, everybody! We did it! Pets on the back all around! Click that arrow! Okay, dragon egg. Let's get it somewhere where I can actually get a hold of it. And then, yeah, you know what? I forgot the piston. And I forgot the button. But that's okay, because those objects are easily acquired at this point. Not button. We don't want a button. We want a button, even. A nice birch button. Highest quality. So we're going to plop this sucker down. Slap a birch button on the side, or on the back, or on the ground. There we go. Does that have... It does. It has an EMC value. That's fun. I can't believe that the end portal was basically right next to our house this whole time. Just a wee hop, skip, and a jump away. And hey, now's a good opportunity to actually demonstrate the power of the Interdiction Torch. Hey, buddy. What's up? Come and get me. Come on. Come on. Come and get me. Come on. Come and get me. I can get them all mad at me. They can't get close. He's trying. They're trying. Look at them. They can't get anywhere near me. Oh, look at them all. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is magical. It's absolutely magical. Look at them all. They're all outraged. Hi. What's up, guys? And then we can just stand here and, like, kill them at our leisure. This almost feels unfair. They could stop at any time. They don't have to be throwing themselves at me. This is a decision they made. Ah! I didn't realize there was two more! Okay, good job. You got the jump on me. I'll give you that. Cool, well, I don't know if there's anything else we want to do here. I don't think there's much else going on. I can't remember when they added, like, the elytra and things. What version of Minecraft was that? I think it's this one, because we can build an elytra. So we can go back and find that if we want to, but we literally have a ring of flying. So skip. Come on, let's go. Oh, alright. We're back. We've got our dragon egg. First off, let's teach that to the system in case we want to, you know, another one for some reason. There's no uses. I'm clicking U to get uses, and there's no uses for it, so I can't imagine what we would do with one. But, excuse me, I have a dragon egg. Well done. Thank you. What do I do with it? Place it in the fires behind the judge. Alright, I can do that. Wonder why they wanted a dragon egg to begin with. What are they even gonna do with it? It's not like you can hatch a dragon out of it or anything. Gosh, there we go. Oh, jeez, I'm on fire. Okay. Gosh. Hopefully it doesn't burn up in there. I guess it does create this sort of scary atmosphere. Judge Pourck, I've put the egg in the fire. Well done. Your crimes have been paid for. You are free to go. I've done it, everyone. I'm free now. I'm a freeman. Wow. All of that. Just to bring him an egg and it's over. What's going on with this? What, is this related? I don't know. Is this guy gone? Not yet. He's still just here. Okay, well. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you. Next time. Oh, we didn't even eat the golden apples. Next time we're going to the moon. Bye.